Video review.
Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII does some amazing things. First off, it delivers fan service by reintroducing some of the most beloved characters in RPG history, like Cloud, Aerith, Tifa, and Sephiroth. It's also a superb RPG on its own terms, featuring a fantastic and emotionally fulfilling story that ranks amongst the franchise's best. And on top of it all, it has a breezy and fun combat system that makes it a superb portable game. It serves up equal doses of familiarity and originality, and as a result, it's one of the best Japanese role-playing games in years. There's a good chance you're interested in the game because it's a prequel to one of the best role-playing games ever made. The story gets intense quickly and features protagonist Zack Fair, a member of the Shinra Corporation's soldier arm. Zack is as good a starring hero as the series has ever seen. He's not your typical bland, spiky-haired teen, but rather an enthusiastic and loyal individual who matures in remarkable ways before the end of the game. It's best avoiding specifics since almost any plot point could be considered a spoiler in a prequel like this. Let's just say that characters you thought you knew are more than they appeared, that friendship and love come with a price, and that there's a good chance you'll shed a tear or two before all is said and done. This is one of Square Enix's best stories.
Activating combat mode.
If you don't react well to change, stand warned that Crisis Core's combat and leveling systems aren't traditional. This is an action RPG with numerous twists. First of all, it's not quite real-time, but it isn't your usual turn-based deal either. Every action takes place in a series of quick turns, and it may remind you of a 3D version of the battles in the Tales series. The battle takes place on a small, free-roaming field. You attack the target that you face, whether you're using a standard attack or performing an offensive spell. It's easy to perform moves. You just use the shoulder buttons to cycle through the options and press X to perform them. You may also find it just plain easy since you can win many battles by button mashing. The most interesting aspect of Crisis Core, and the one hardest to wrap your head around, is the Digital Mind Wave, or DMW. It controls all of your limit break special attacks and your leveling up. Make note, you don't have control over when you perform a limit break, and you don't level up by earning experience. Instead, you earn soldier points by fighting enemies, and they're used as currency to keep a slot machine called the DMW spinning in the upper left of the screen. Each of the 3 slots contains a random character portrait and a random digit. When the first and third slots spin up the same character, you cut away to another screen. Here, 2 things happen. First, if you match 3 character portraits, you perform the special attack assigned to that character.
Here we go! Go, go, go!
Secondly, matching 2 or more of the digits will level up a spell or even Zack himself if you get 777s. The DMW also determines positive status bonuses like temporary invincibility or letting you cast spells without spending mana. It's a weird system and it's hard to figure it out at first, but eventually you'll get used to it and realize it's pretty cool. All in all, it's a fun mix of slick action and cinematic flair. Zack may not seem all that customizable at first, but the simple facade hides some surprising depth. You have multiple slots for equipping materia, which are required to perform spells, and you can equip a number of accessories as well. You can also combine materia to make new spells and attacks, and it's fun to experiment to see what different ones you can create. Crisis Core isn't as long or as epic as its inspiration, though you can take on a huge number of side missions, which are short and action-packed, perfect if you're on the go. All in all, it might take you 20 hours, and you can add another 10 to that if you want to finish every mission, unlock every character for the DMW, and see every little secret, of which there are many. Crisis Core is a different flavor for the series, but it's refreshing and fun all the same. Embrace the differences and enjoy them. What makes the game so unique is how it blends the familiar and the original into the finest RPG on the system. If you own a PSP, you need to play Crisis Core.